In this video, we aim to prove that a Gen 1 Nissan Leaf can be the ultimate off-road vehicle. Their limited range keeps them from being a good daily driver. However, they have a much better range than your standard electric golf cart. Also, you can buy them for cheaper than you can buy a golf cart. We purchased a 2012 Nissan Leaf at a local auto auction for $3,000, and after a 3-day multi-charging stop journey, we got it the 60 miles to my family's farm. In part 1, we started work on turning this Leaf into the ultimate electric farm vehicle. We started with removing the doors and rear hatch to give it a more open appearance, like your standard golf cart. Now sit back and enjoy part 2, where we continue our journey to making the Nissan Leaf off-road worthy.
So we got to put a lift kit in, and we were looking at it, and you know how usually you can see the top of the shock mount thing? It's underneath here, so hopefully we can get to those bolts without having to take the whole cowl off. The other thing we got for the roof rack, which I forgot to bring, we have the roof rack holder. I didn't look at this yet, so if it's a pile of trash, we'll discover that together. Get the drill. Oh my God, you have to read.
Oh, we're gonna have to find somebody else to help with that. What's in the bag?
Oh, the bag?
What's in the bag?
This is my lift kit. So it is not a suspension lift kit, it is a spacer lift kit. Oh my goodness.
That's some serious spacing. What are these, nylon?
They feel cheap.
I'll trust my wife to this.
Well, yeah. These are for the back ones. They go in between the top hat or something, or the bottom hat, I don't know.
Let's jam it in there somewhere.
Done. Spaced. Is it picking up my voice? It feels like it's on the side of my neck. That looks fine.
That's where your voice mostly comes out.
The neck. Okay, so we have two
little
hanger
known
styles.
fact.
Where do the hangers click?
I assume they click onto your car.
So let's figure out which one of these look better. It's this one. This one's suitable.
Yes, that's M2.
So we throw all these straight into the trash.
Whoa. That, I was in wide zoom mode, so it looked like you threw it really far. Now you insert the detractor to resist the screw.
It looks like it goes down.
Uh,
Oh, like that. All right, the detractors are installed.
remove the screw nut.
I don't have any screws. Oh, they're in that
Remove
part.
them. The screw nuts are in here. You dropped it in the hole.
Did you see that? It went into there. All right.
Okay.
This thing feels high quality. You know where I bought this stuff from? eBay Motors. They sponsor a lot of YouTubers. They don't sponsor us, but eBay
Probably
Motors.
because they don't.
Listen.
They want a slightly bigger market than 229.
We love our 229 subscribers. Thanks, Mom. Now what? Insert the small black pad for buffering.
I think you just did that.
No, there's a difference. This is the...
Oh, that small black pad.
Insert it where? Excuse me. God, this is riveting footage.
Look, this thing doesn't go in yet. This little small black pad, I think they were talking about this small black pad, which is the much larger black pad.
All right, which way does this go? That goes down yonder.
And then the black
I'm instantly...
The smallest back. You're bleeding already?
Yeah, I don't even know what I touched.
I think maybe you have really, really thin like skin or something. Or you just have a lot of blood vessels near the surface.
Now we put the rubbers on. Always got to have your rubbers on for protection. I don't know what I just did. I flipped this up and did a rotation.
There's a key thing that unlocks it. By this point, it was already sitting on the top of the car in the images.
Get it on top of the flopping car. How close is it to the black tube?
It's on top of it.
So mine is 2. All right, that side's done. I don't know what the point of the stupid key is.
I guess so that people don't steal your roof rack. It's kind of eyeballing, making sure it's straight down the car.
Hold it where it looks good. Does that feel pretty tight?
No, it's not tight at all over here.
All right, we'll ratchet it.
Only got one hand available.
Maybe I needed the other shape. It's not grabbing onto the edge.
Where'd you put those other pieces?
In the trash.
You actually threw them away?
What did you think I was throwing away? We've dug these out of the trash can, and we're gonna see if this one works. Do the other side a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, we're talking. Probably gotta go a couple more yanks. Next rack.
Let's see if this is secure.
I just did this earlier, but
I know, but I'm gonna do it more dramatically.
yeah, that's dramatic. Oh yeah. Did something just shift?
Yeah, it came up. I'm done.
It was a little too dramatic. But I guess it's what we need to know. That it wasn't quite ready for prime time. You gotta do both sides? All right.
Well, yeah. All right.
Back in action.
All right. There.
I think you did it a little.
Yes. But next we need to get this thing lifted so we can see how much room we have for mud tires. And if we need to, we'll cut all that away. He wanted to do it too.
Everybody's got to kick a tire.
How hard do you think those things are going to be to get off of there?
I don't know anything about cars.
7?
On a scale of 0 to 7,
It really looks like if I take this cowl off, it'd be a lot easier.
that's a piece of plastic. Which side would be easier to lift first?
This one.
I mean, which front or back?
Front.
Front, obviously.
That way we do the Carolina squat. And then maybe Whistle and Diesel will buy it from us just to shred it.
We don't reference other channels in this channel.
I only reference other channels. And you got to put the jack stand underneath it. You don't rely on that. If I undo that, will the whole thing just come down?
Undo what?
Like the thing's holding it up at the top.
I told you I don't know anything. But yes. And then where do you stick the thing? The spacer thingy.
On top of that.
Here, let me hold the light down in here. Move your foot.
Righty tighty, lefty. Oh, is it from the Lord? Are you running out of car insurance? This is probably the worst way to do it. I probably need this. All right, I need a smaller tool.
That was the first time he's ever said that before. This is how we do stuff.
This is how it really, if I just take this off, this would be so much easier.
Your arm's in the way.
Can I get several hands in here?
So
We're
we
taking
need-
the cow off.
We need to remove the cow.
Move. Oh, is that
Because-
the joke you just made?
Yes. Which the cow is this apparently this plastic part.
Yes. Cowell.
What are you popping off now?
That.
Any extraneous parts are to be removed and placed in the engine compartment.
That is in there, isn't it? Is there any way I'm ever getting that back?
Oh no. I bet you cut yourself again.
That did not help. You just pop off now. What are they doing over there?
Making some racket.
Oh, working on the farm where you have to hammer the driveway. Oh, just come off up there.
No wonder they charge me so much to change these things.
I don't have to change that part. If you're going somewhere, they're taking the windshield off.
I've never seen them do it, so I don't know. Stronger.
Ow, I cut my thumb.
Told you.
Huzzah!
Now can we remove the cow, please?
All right, definitely this clip.
It seems like it's connected to everything.
Everything. Okay. Oh, look, there's a door. What's under this door? Oh, nothing. The VIN. I think it's this clip right here, and then I think it's these things. We'll replace this with a zip tie.
The superior fastening instrument.
Well, definitely, because that one just broke. Yeah, it's just these little things. Let's break one of the ones in the middle to figure out how they work, because the middles are probably not necessary.
It looks like you can use like needle nose pliers and pull
Like
it off.
squeeze and it'll pull
Yeah,
off.
maybe. You might need to do that with your left hand and then use a screwdriver with the right hand to pull it out.
That does not seem to be doing anything.
Well, that was just an idea.
It was a good one. That's what it looks like it should do. Nice. There we go. Then you pull them apart. Top part broke. I'm just gonna break them off. This is stupid. Fixed. This is how mechanics do it at the shop, I assume.
They just have many extra little clips, probably. Actually, if you work at a Nissan shop, you probably do have a lot of those extra little parts.
I'm gonna vacuum this out real quick. All right, now we can get to it.
Oh yeah, I forgot what we were doing.
All right, let's go get a ratcheting one. This is a nightmare.
Now what?
I don't know.
There's a big rusty one right in the middle.
I think that's on the top of the strut tower.
You just made up that word.
All words are made up. Look, so that whole thing moves now.
Does it?
Maybe if I just hit it with a hammer? What do you think you'd have to loosen to make the whole thing drop?
You're asking the wrong dude.
Did you see it move?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those screw holes don't line up anymore. So we've at least ruined it. All right, time warp. Another day. Cameraman has disappeared. I don't feel like driving just to spend time with my brother. I talked to a mechanic buddy of mine, and he said I probably just need to take away that one bolt, which is the sway bar linkage. Oh, is this gonna fall? I've never done this before. It's already angling down. Am I supposed to hold it at the back? Well, good. I quit recording and I got it. I had to hold it at the back. Grab that. I don't know if you're supposed to, but whatever. And then the bolt fell down there. Who knows where that is, or the nut head. So I'm gonna stand back and I'm gonna release this and see if this whole thing drops down now. Okay. Oh yeah, there's lots of space up there now. That's not enough to get anything in there. I thought it would kind of come down more than that. Am I gonna have to compress these things to actually get it in there? Have a call into the guy that told me to take that bolt off. While I wait on that, there is some other stuff I can do, which is I want to get this wheel arch out of here, and I want to take the front bumper off because we might need to get some more ground clearance. You just kind of start looking around. You take these little clips off. Probably attached to the bottom. Oh, they're actual bolts. Ooh, look, this fell off. Just gonna hit all the ones I can reach because I am taking the whole front bumper off. All right. This thing goes all the way to flip around. Ugh, that was dirty. My light fell. My light fell again. Let's get the rest of this bumper off. And there's stuff at the top. Let's do that. Doot, doot. They make a very pleasant doot noise. Doot. I'm gonna take up as much as John. He's gone for like 2 weeks. So that's how long I have to get this done before he's back. But I guarantee you on the next video, he'll be back. And I'll just be ashamed. God, it's not as hilarious in here without Daniel. And I used to really label all these bolts when taking them apart, but man, like, it's so much more fun to try to guess. Where did this come from? Oh look, there was a shim on that side, but not on the other side. Okay, if I ever review this video game, the shim was on the passenger side. Do you think I could make a custom Skippy Rock logo to replace that Nissan? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get Daniel to do it. So did you see that? I wedged it, rotated. Broken. I decided to video this just in case it falls on my head. Hilariously, not dramatically. Because if it's dramatically, then it's a whole different type of film. We don't do that on Skippy Rock, I hope. See, I don't really have to be underneath it. Oh, I might find my pieces I fell down in here. I don't know why this is in here. Nice. Did you see that? The fudge. This little bracket and then this white plastic piece is what holds the fender to this. So I'm just gonna take that apart. I just need on a screwdriver. I'm just gonna take that apart. Okay, something's still clearly. Jesus Christ! I fixed it. Oh, please don't tell me the light's holding it into place. It was not. It was just kind of clipped underneath there. Nice. All right, so we just have to, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do it on the other side with the wheel in place. Maybe. Okay, if I can get my face underneath there, I can get it. Uno más. No, wait. Dos más. Uno dunno. I don't know Spanish, I'm sorry. Why did that work so easy after struggling so long with the other side? Bumper's off. This is just a piece of styrofoam. This is what I would like to do. We need more ground clearance so we can launch this over some stuff. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna take all that off of there. And then we're going to get a 2x4 or a 2x10 or something to go on the front of here to be like a bash bar. And we're gonna put some tow hooks on it. And then we're gonna cut the bumper to kind of fit around it. What do you think holds this on? That looks real flimsy. I might need that. So right now, I think that's good enough because now I want to make the 2x10. Do you think that's the horn? Yeah. I'm gonna make the 2x10. I mean, it looks a lot shorter. I ran a trip to Lowe's. I was gonna give up on these lift spacers today, but when I got back, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna take these bolts off the knuckle. I did that, and then this whole thing dropped down, and I actually now have the spacer in here. I'll have to show you how I did that on the other side. I didn't actually expect to get it in today, but now I have to compress it so these we'll go back into there. I'm gonna work on this for a bit. And if I actually get it, I'll come back and show you guys the other side. All right, guys, I got that on. We measured it. And look, guess who's back? Yep, that means I did not complete my task of getting this done before he came back. But this measures to 29.5, and this side is 28.5. It should be more than that, but we think it's probably sitting lower because it's sitting at a funny angle. So we're gonna put this side in and we'll show you how we did that. I jacked the car up, took the wheel off. I lifted the wheel hub a little bit with the jack, and I took the 3 bolts out of the top. Hopefully we can smoothly take all this apart and put it back together. We take off the brake caliper and the wheel speed sensor. This little cord is the wheel speed sensor. And now we take off the caliper. It just came off on the other side. All right, and shove this back yonder. And now we're gonna take that off. Sway bar thingy. All right, breaker bar. Then you grab the back of it and it'll unspin the rest of the way. So now I should be able to get these out of here. So now this kind of comes forward. Yeah. And now this, all right, I'm not gonna pull it because it'll pull those hoses. Okay. So I'm gonna stick this on top of here. And then, there we go. Get rid of this ridiculous safety piece here. So you just get those started to hold it in place.
Is that in between?
Uh-huh. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
That one, hold on, I might even can just. Oh, you know, okay, that's how we did it. Do that again, wedge it up. We got the big screwdriver in there. I pulled up on it and pushed in, and then Tyler hammered that in there. You're gonna pry up so I can switch to the big screwdriver. Right there, just like that. Yeah, it's fine. There we go. Okay.
Here, let me do that and you do this.
Yeah, right there. Ta-da!
There.
A little bit more. Oh, perfect.
I don't usually do perfect work.
And that's how you do that, I guess. That's how we do that. Hey, somebody messed up my threads. And now we gotta push this up to get that back in there. Boop. Wheel speed sensor. All right, there's that. And now for the caliper.
Why you said disc brake, not disc brake.
Wheel back on, and then this project is 50% done. I like a chair, you know.
I like a chair.
I need one of those mechanic ones that roll around. Ooh, that's at 30. That definitely looks bigger. Well, we weren't gonna video. We're gonna do one side and then figure it out, then do the other side. We jacked it up, took the wheel off. We found the top of this little thing right there and took that off. When we did that, this little piece came loose because I was thinking the top thing, this thing went on top of that. Then we realized it went on top of the springs, which is over there. So like, all right, well, we gotta take both sides down so it'll lower. And when I took the other side off, both springs fell off. So now we're gonna figure out how to get the springs back on. Then we'll show you. So we compressed that spring a little bit and then jumped on the something and it went down. We got that between there. I think that's where it goes. What we're gonna do is get the other side in and then maybe jack these back into place and see if it holds it. Get this piece, throw this away. That goes at the top. Figure out where this goes, which is right there. And I want the clamp kinda on this part of it. This in here. All right, I think we just did that and you just stepped on it. Yep, let go. Ha ha! Let's use the jack at the back edge of that.
I'll do this, and you get over there and guide it.
All right, jack it. This is scary. Oh, it's almost in there. A little bit more. All right, we're gonna show you the inside part when we do the other side. Just keep on jacking it.
Okay, be careful.
Let me see if that's enough. If you can do one more crank. Oh, I think that's where it goes. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Here, and I'll show you guys what we did inside. Boop. One more crank. Perfect. Four spacers through. And that. And this. Oh, that's definitely taller. Let's measure how big of a tires can we get on it. The 28 without cutting the fender wells, 28. I might could get 33s on here. Let's get these clips back together, and as promised, we are using zip ties. Don't know why they don't just use zip ties from the factory. You may recognize this roof rack from such videos as Pilot Camper, but now it is going on the Leaf. Any good off-road vehicle needs some LEDs, so I got these. I gotta figure out where I want them. I have 6. I'm gonna put 3 along the front. I'm gonna put 1 on the back, 1 on each side. Kind of towards the back, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. There's these little clamps that just, you know, bolt in through there, so I just have to screw this where I want it. I've got the whole front wired together. Let's see if these lights actually work. All right, there's my battery. This is the little switch. It says red now. Let's see. Yay! Okay, that works pretty good. Let's get the 3 back ones in, and then we'll see if the little remote thing works. Official test of the Leaf off-road roof rack. Chow! That's pretty good. And then if you want to torture people. Whoa! They'll never lose me in the woods. Let's just set this on top, see what it's gonna look like. You need to help me. Up, up, up.
Like the max I can do it.
That's fine, you got it. All right, it needs to go back. It's gotta go over this antenna. Is it level? We are heading to get the new tires on the wheels. The tires are at the shop getting, or the wheels and tires, I don't know. The metal parts of the shop getting the new rubber part on. While they're doing that, I'm gonna work on trimming this bumper. Let's see if I can get it back on, actually. Did it go underneath all this? Or did it go over top of it? I actually don't remember. It's gotta go underneath it, right? Interesting. These go up in here. All right, that's how good. Haha. That is how that goes. So what I want to do is trim it. But where do I want to trim it? All right, so I'm going to have to take it off again. I want the bumper, which is this piece of wood. I want it right there. I want this bumper at the top of that aluminum. So that means I want to cut this to be on top of that aluminum. It's actually 29 3/8 and 29 1/4. Okay, so it slopes a little bit, but man, probably not enough for the level of precision I tend to do. So I want to cut the bumper. It will sit right on top of the wood thing I'm going to make. So I need to put it on and then draw a line at 29. Let's just go below it a little bit because I can always trim it up. I'm going to cut it at 29 all the way around and then get that affixed into place. 29 right here. That's my line. It worked. I'm just going to test cut it and see what happens. Then I'll probably take it off and take it outside. Angle grinder. I got an angle grinder and cut off disc. Oh no, that'll be super fast. I'm just gonna take that outside and do that though. Let's see if this thing fits. If it doesn't, it fits because I can't put it back. Actually, that fits just fine. Grab the edge of that. I don't know what I want to do. Do you think I planned this out beforehand? I'm just gonna attach it right there. I actually want it to kind of go all the way back like this. Okay.
Drive around like that. All right, I need to go.
Yeah, you're directly in the way. All right, guys, something important everybody should know about a Leaf. Watch, I'm gonna put it in reverse. It's in reverse. You hear that noise? The noise comes from this speaker box, driver's side wheel well. If you unplug it, watch this. And now listen. It's silent. See, it's in reverse, and it's not making the dumb beeping noise. I fiddled with this for a while. 2 bolts at the top takes the whole bracket off. So that is now trash.
Why don't you just follow the same angle and come out? You know, cut that there and have this piece laminated onto it and bolted and.
You mean it like comes out this way? But then it's gonna be like, I want it to kind of follow the contour of the car a little bit. See, that only come out like that. Then I'd have to do like 2 angles. Actually, that might not, okay, I could do that.
Be stronger.
I'm gonna take off the metal piece underneath and build it on top of that. Let's see if these things fit. Actually, they fit in between there. That's a good sign. Actually, there's more room up front. Of course, these are the ones that have to turn. All right, let's get the other side. You don't have to watch this. We'll have to see when it lowers, but the only place I'm worried about, it's very close here. I can cut that chunk off without any issue. The back's not as close. The other thing is the front, and I don't know enough about tires to know if this is gonna be an issue. That thing is right at the top. If this moves with the tire, it's not a big deal. But if it don't, it is. Let's see if it can turn. That's the other thing, I guess, with tires. That's not hitting, that's hitting a little back there. That's not hitting, it was close, that's what I meant. Let's see what happens when I lower it, but I think if I like 1 or 2 inch spacers, probably just 1 inch, and bring them out a little bit, I think it'd be plenty, which was actually, you know, look at this. This kind of sticks in the fender well a little bit, so it would look fine to come out like 1 inch. I don't think I need to cut that. All right, we're gonna lower. I mean, it's still not touching, but it's like right at it. But that's okay. I'm gonna order those spacers. I don't really think I have to cut anything. Dang it. No, I mean, that's good. Yay! All right, it's down on the ground. I definitely want the 1 inch spacers to stick those out about 1 inch. We got our 1 inch wheel spacers. We're gonna see if we can figure these things out. Okay. My beautiful tire off. I assume you want to use these bolts. It's stupid to do that by hand. Let's just loosely. See, I got instructions. Let's see if they have a torque specification. Never use an impact wrench. Okay. Retorque all spacer after driving 20 to 50 miles. I was supposed to use thread locker. I didn't bring thread locker. All right, assume we Loctite those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put the wheel back on. All right, let's see. Bam. Look at all that space. All right, that's way better. And it doesn't even stick out that far. I could have gotten a bigger spacer. We still need the bumper. That's at my house. I started working on that. Spacers installed. These do not stick out very far at all. More importantly, oh yeah. And you'll see, instead of neatly running them through the car, I duct taped them to the side of the window. That'll definitely get fixed later. He's allowed to talk. He's in the videos a lot. He's a recurring character. All right, there we go. You ready? Yes. Actually, we can use that to aim
This is the start of the wooden bumper for the Leaf. What I have done is I cut those kind of angles and I used some big old deck screws to attach the flanges. But what's really going to make them strong is I have it made where it really just fits along the edge of the bumper piece. These are all the bolts I got to get the wood part attached to the metal part. I'm going to do 4 bolts along the frame, and then these are going to go 1 on each edge, and that'll be where I can attach this like tow hook. Is any of this strong enough to actually tow this car out of the mud? Who knows, but it'll at least look cool, and we can all discover together if it was strong enough if I ever get this thing stuck. First, I'm gonna put in 2 of these big bolts. Here, there. There's a little fin that goes right down the middle of that, and I just drilled right into that. There's the fin. So let's be above the fin. Hate these little squiggles. They're hard to vacuum up. Beautiful. All right. It went all the way through. Ta-da! So they're 3 little pegs stick through there, and then a washer comes in and or a nut comes in and attaches it to there. So I have to have a hole big enough on that side to fit the end of the driver through to attach to that. So I just have to flip it over and make those holes bigger. Let's have big on my holes. About 1 inch. What are the chances this doesn't drag into metal and piss me off? Nope. Ha ha! Except I slammed through it, but all right, that's pretty good. Ha ha. Ha ha. So after I drill all these, I'll vacuum it up, and then I'm gonna sand the bejesus out of this and put in my little hook. Let me show you what I've done. I got the bumper together. I got those 4 carriage bolts through there. I did not like tighten them all the way because I think once I do, it's gonna be real hard to get off. So I'm gonna wait to do that till after I have it painted and sanded and all that good stuff. I'm gonna paint it flat satin black. It says it's indoor outdoor acrylic. I don't know if that'll stick to this. It might not. It'll be fine. So for the tow hook, I drilled it through here and it goes through the metal and it'll be attached. I mean, this is right where it attaches to the frame. So that's nice and strong. And then I'll have one over here too that goes into the same spot on that side. I don't know what this little thing is, but it looked cool. There was a smaller one, but why get the smaller one? Look at that. But yeah, you can unbolt that and put that on either side. So bam, I'm gonna finish this up and we're gonna go driving through the woods. All right, that painted up looking pretty good. So let's get it attached to the metal and then take it out to the car. The paint thickened up the holes a little bit. It should just go on in there. Ha-ha! It did. Let's do a little by hand just to see how tight that is. Oh, lovely, lovely jubbly. All the weight we saved by taking off the doors is now gone with the addition of this thing. Are you supposed to put like a pin through that to keep from losing it? 'Tis a beautiful bash bar. Let's see if it fits. All right, guys, it's Thanksgiving Day. I am in the Leaf. I don't have the bumper on yet, but that's about to happen. But because we're hanging out with family at another house, which is about 7 miles from where the farm is, we've decided to try to transport the Leaf to the other house. It's about 7 miles away. I have 26 miles of range in eco mode. I don't have any doors, but I do have a seatbelt. It is kind of cold though. I wish I'd remembered to wear a jacket. And I don't trust using the heat. So we're a little over halfway there. We're down to 13 miles of range left. We're so close and I'm freezing that I am gonna turn on the heated seats. So we made it to the other house, 8 miles left. Introducing a better golf cart.
You gotta get some dramatic angles.
We'll put some new music over that.
We let it charge a little bit, so we're up to 9 miles of range.
Sweet. That equates to 4 miles of range.
We got cameraman back. What did you say about the capabilities of this?
I said at some point EVs are going to be the top off-road vehicles. Ours already is. So it's probably the most capable off-road vehicle there is.
Oh, I got leaves on the leaf.
Oh no! He'll be coming around the corner when he comes. Sounded awful. There she blows.
Where did the path go?
We ran into some sort of issue.
Oh, I missed it.
Watch out, treehouse. Okay.
Where we're going, we don't need no roads. I mean, we still need earth.
And gravity. We gotta say something about the sick tires that it has.
These are sick tires.
Yeah, we don't have to say it right now. We'll say it later.
Sick
Like
tires.
19-inch.
No, they're bigger than that. 28. This is an awesome 2x4 bash bar. No,
2x10.
2x10 bash bar with tow hooks to potentially rip the bumper out of the car when we get stuck.
It seems like the first thing that would bash is still the vehicle itself, though. If
Or-
you're bashing straight from the front, you're still gonna bash up the car, which is fine. 'Cause we don't-
The big difference though, and I'm gonna attach that up there and cut this little front off, and it just gives us more ground clearance.
And then we got to talk about this. Oh my God. Okay, let's skip over that part. You have to edit all the audio out.
I'm not. I'm gonna leave that in there. And look how good the leaf is at carrying leaves.
Yeah. Ah.
All right,
We,
we're leaving him because he's apparently just.
We're gonna leave him alone.
You hear that thunk? That can't be good.
I feel like it's a good thunk. Except we've only gone like.
Oh, thanks. Oh, good. They're inside too. Which way's where's the road? Is it left yet?
Oh, God.
Did it hurt you or sound bad?
Sound bad.
It does sound
It
bad.
does sound kind of thunky. Yeah, I got whapped in the farm.
If only there was some way to prevent stuff. Here, run up ahead and get me flying around this corner.
Where's my bed?
Is this four-wheel drive?
No, it's two-wheel drive.
We now have 11 inches of ground clearance.
Don't break my tree.
This branch was no obstacle. You can see the sheer size of this thing that the leaf just leapt over. That was mostly from being blown.
Oh, that's
leaf
true.
being blown into the back.
We'll blame the old man for that.
That's a nice dramatic shot. Yeah. Sun glinting off the dirt.
Keep all extremities inside the vehicle while it's moving.
We're not just talking about hands and feet.
This is just a spacer lift. If I buy springs instead of the spacer lift,
That
it might be
sounded nice.
better.
That sounded more like a wheel rubbing up
That was
against the
definitely
plastic.
the wheel. Because I could buy coilovers, new coilovers for the front, and that would be better than the spacer. But I don't really know what to buy, so whoever's watching this, tell me what to buy to make this an actual suspension lift.
Yeah. I got hit by a leaf.
All right, we are approaching the bridge.
This will be a good dramatic shot across the bridge. If you could
All
go
right.
jump into the river.
I'll do it for the subs. For all 300 subs.
305.
You know what the most dangerous part of this trip is? If we don't get back in time to eat supper when your mom says it's time, we're in trouble.
Oh, that's true.
This bridge would be dangerous to walk on because there could be gaps or holes that are imperceivable. That one's perceivable. Oh, Jesus.
All right, hold on. I got to get some speed. Did you show how rotten this bridge is?
Yeah.
It's not really.
The moss.
That's
rot.
just the sides.
We're going to have to speed this footage up. Wait for me!
Oh wait, I want to go down this way. Well, the thing is,
So
if,
that you don't
if you're
damage
hanging
others.
halfway out and the car rolls over on top of you,
You want to fling out
I'd rather fling out than maybe.
like you did with the go-kart?
Don't go into the light.
I feel like we can make this look pretty dramatic. As if you're down there and I come down this hill.
You can't really tell, but I feel like it'd be terrifying to go down there. I think the car would just smash right into the ground. Jesus.
I'm glad I'm on the other side of the car.
We need to get the leaves off before we get the leaf on.
Turn the leaf off so we can get the leaves off. Let's uncover this bridge.
We need to double.
You know, this bridge was built in the last millennium.
Wait, when was it built? 98 or something?
The mulch does look nice.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. If you have any ideas to improve the Leaf further, please leave a comment. I think a proper suspension lift kit would be much better, but I don't have any idea where to start. I don't need top quality, this thing doesn't drive very far, but I also don't want the cheapest crap you can get.
Alright, I wasn't holding on as tight as I thought. So I was pretty terrified just now. Yeah, you yanked your bumper off. Alright, it's meant for banging stuff forward, not for pulling stuff in.
I left the bolts that held us into place at the shop. We were just pretending to have a bumper.
How much stuff can we fit on top of the leaf?
I knew as soon as you cut the leaf.
No, there's two cars that can hit that edge.
Yeah, you did that to your Tesla too.